Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Recon the role-playing game story I'm titling this one The Revenge Tour. Before I get into this though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your platforms, post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is my pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there. I have a variety of different books, including a brand new tabletop role-playing game, Outlaw Trails. I talk about it a lot on my channel. I finally got it published. You can buy it now. All you need is that book and a set of dice, like the ones on my arm, and you can play this game forever. Hope you get it, and I hope you like it. All right. The Revenge Tour. My good friend Earl, as I have stated many times in the past, runs a wonderful recon game. He ran a recon game back in the day, and it was so much fun. We had, off and on, 6 players. Myself, Bobby, Randy, Mark, Tim, and Larry. I was the point man, Bobby was the pig man, Randy was the medic, Mark was the RTO, Tim was the sniper, and Larry was the grenadier. The first 6 months we ran in Vietnam, and we had so much fun. I've talked about many of our missions in other videos, and they were awesome. The last month of the game, our unit was assigned to a fire base near the Laotian border. The commander of the base was okay, but the captain we were assigned to was as evil as they come. This guy he hated us. We were sent on every dangerous assignment that came along with no fire support, no air support, little rest between missions. This guy just worked us to death. His name was Lieutenant Drummond, and he was a real piece of shit. He wasn't a captain yet. I misspoke there. The last month of our tour of duty was spent in a hospital recovering from wounds. Yeah, there's game time and then there's real time. It was a month in real time, but in game time we had a dozen missions, and the last one we spent a month in the hospital recovering from wounds. And then we were discharged. We all filed charges on Drummond before we left, but we didn't know what became of it, so, Anyway, after Vietnam, we formed a mercenary group and started going on missions all around the world. By that time, he had been promoted to captain, as I recall. At any rate, we were doing missions all around the world. We were very successful, became fairly wealthy. About 4 years into our mercenary career, in game years, we were contacted by a company man, a CIA guy, and he offered us a job. The job was easy, the money was good, so we were okay with it. 3 or 4 missions for the CIA, and we were asked to go to Thailand for a special briefing for a new operation they were gearing up. It was something about drug interdiction, so we were okay with it. We were on board. Nobody likes drug addicts and the drug smugglers and the drug people. Nobody likes those. Anytime you get a chance to shoot a druggie, amen. A drug smuggler or the drug kingpin, amen. Well, in Thailand, we found out that we'd been requested specifically for this operation because of our experience in the area. The money was phenomenal, and they were supplying all the gear and transport, so we gladly accepted. It was a good job. The mission was that we were to helo into Cambodia to get photos of the people running the smuggling of heroin into Thailand and then put them out of business. What we didn't know was the man who had specifically requested us by name was Agent Drummond of the CIA. Yeah, after he got promoted, he switched over. We stayed in the bush for 3 weeks. We had no idea it was him at the time. We stayed in the bush for about 3 weeks. We found 4 different smuggling groups. The first one we photographed and then eliminated like clockwork. It was easy. The second one, however, we were ordered to leave alone. The third and fourth ones we photographed and eliminated, so everything was good. Mission accomplished. We humped back to our landing zone for extraction, but instead of slicks, 4 gunships showed up and started firing on us. We took out one of them and then fled into the jungle. Yeah, we were a little angry because the smugglers didn't have those gunships. That was American shit that came after us. So we were a little angry. And this started a week-long trek to a smuggler's hideout where we knew they had an airstrip. Now, this week-long trek, I'm shortening it because we had 4 different firefights on the way to that, and we were running short of ammunition and every other damn thing. We had no food. We were hunting for whatever. At one point, my character was using a spear as point man. Yeah, that ain't good. We kidnapped at that airstrip. We kidnapped a pilot. We stole a plane, and we made it back to Thailand. Once back, we did some snooping around. We figured out who was behind it all. Drummond was making money from the smuggling, and he used us to eliminate his competition. Sneaking onto the base, we killed him, and that was a really great perk to this mission. Before he died, we made sure that he ordered our pay to our Swiss accounts. After he died, Bobby found $10 million in his office. So that was also a nice bonus. So yeah, we had a nice revenge tour on that one. That's the bad part about running mercenaries and recon. Sometimes you work for bad people and you don't even know it. And sometimes the bad people are company men. So, yeah. Sometimes they have a grudge. At any rate, I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.